Hey guys, this is Cam for 15 and I'm back at it with another video for you guys. And yes, I'm back with another Pokemon Journeys review for you guys. And like I said, I'd only be making Pokemon Journey reviews going forward based on episodes that I deem that are a watch or otherwise I do not give no Fs. And it seems like next week I'm not going to give an F about whatever that's going to happen because it seems like Go is apparently going to get an Aerodactyl. Okay. It's already, crazy enough he's already got Flygon. He's got many Pokemon people without Ash should have, but okay. Now, the reason why I'm reviewing this episode is because it's the return to Alola. Now, to be honest, if you did not watch Pokemon Sun and Moon in its entirety, you probably will not give an F about this episode and you'll be like, I do not care. And you can probably skip it. That's only for people who do not know the Sun and Moon cast or did not watch Sun and Moon. Now, for the people who did watch Sun and Moon, I will say it. I will definitely, say that. I definitely will say that. Hold on for a second, guys. Sorry for that, guys. Sorry for that. As I was saying, like I said, the one thing about this episode, it was nice. Even after me watching Sun and Moon, which I was in the middle, like there were some things I didn't like and there were some things I did like. But it was an overall, average season of Pokemon. But still, it had its nice moments here and there. And just seeing this episode again, in terms of one, they kept continuity here finally. It was great to see. It was great to see. It sucks that we didn't get much of, Kukui and Burnett, and stuff like that. But, regardless, it felt really good to see an episode of Alola. Now, I totally wish the Pokemon, the directors of the show, the people who are making the show, I really wish they made this a two-part episode because there's a lot of people on YouTube saying like I really do wish the Alola part of the journey was a two-part episode thing because then you could have focused on this and then maybe you could have focused on some incidental thing going on in Alola regarding Kukui and everything and stuff like that. But it's like it was still fun and it was still a nice, enjoyable episode for what we got. We actually got to see, the newborn baby of Burnett and Kukui. And I think their son's name is Lay or something like that. I forgot the name. I don't have it in my notes because I didn't really take notes. Yeah, so Ash's, I guess, older stepbrother, essentially, even though it is not, I still love the fact that they keep the tradition that Burnett and Kukui are Ash's Alolan family, and that is really good and really fun to see and stuff like that. I will say, for some reason, Go was acting all scared and stuff like that. I don't know why, but okay. It's also, the information also is told here that apparently the entire Alola gang knew who Go was. So I wonder if anybody else in, Ash's friend circle from over the years know who Go is. Now, my personal thing is, hopefully this is the start of going to maybe other regions and seeing other characters from the past we've seen. Like maybe we get an episode where we go to the Kalos region, or the Kalos region, or whatever you want to call it. And maybe we see an episode dedicated with Bonnie and, not Silent, crap, I forgot his name. Shoot, what is his name? I forgot his name. Put it in the comment section. You know who I'm talking about. Bonnie and her older brother. And who knows, maybe Serena might make an appearance. I would like the trio, quadruple, to get back together. That'd be a nice episode. You have one episode where it's dedicated to a region. Ash goes back to that region, re-encounters a person he saw from the past, because for a Pokemon anime that can go through any region they want, it'd be honestly a miss if they do not bring back every character every former travel companion in Ash's group. I would love to see May. I really don't think they can do. Now, some people are like, well, that means we're going to see Brock and Misty again. That's great. Personally, if you ask me, I would not go back to seeing Brock and Misty because we've seen them like on a lot of times back in Sun and Moon. And if you're going to hate on me for that, too bad. We saw like them 4 or 5 times in Sun and Moon. Like one time they went to Alola and another time they went to Kanto. And I'm like, okay, I've had my I had enough seeing Misty and Brock. I love Misty and Brock, but I'm done with seeing them. Like, honestly, I'm done. I don't want to see Misty and Brock again for a while. But I would like to see, a May, a Max, Dawn, as much as I hate them, as much as I do not like Black and White, Iris and Silent, like I said, no, Clement, Bonnie, Serena, hopefully this is the start of things to come. And also in this episode too, hopefully we see Lily and Gladion maybe down the road too. Because what is it? Because right now I'm structuring this review just going all over the place. I'm not doing it like word for word. I mean, it was cool to see Lily and Gladion again. Now we are updated with that information, and if you haven't watched the Sun and Moon anime or played the games, you know that their dad is mysteriously gone. And they're looking for the dad with their mom Lucamine, and stuff like that. And that's why they left at the end of Sun and Moon to do that, and they're on the way to travel. Now, hopefully they actually run into Ash in person again, because that would be nice, but they left in the form of they essentially were in the form of a letter and stuff like that. They do have a little dialogue scene here and there where Magirna points somewhere. So like I said, I wonder if they're going to keep that plot line going on in the Pokemon journeys, and maybe Ash and Go will run into Lily and Gladion and Lucamine again. That could be another episode they could do. Maybe center an arc around them finally finding Moan again. And that'd be a great little arc special. One I'd definitely like to check out, because it seems like they still want to tell that storyline all the way from Sun and Moon, and that'd just be a complete miss if they do not, like, I guess you could say, wrap it up or keep continuing that storyline. Another thing I saw here, just seeing the antics of what was going on with Ash and Go and Alola. Ash was there, and we saw Ash, and it's like, oh, he was here for a while, and it's like, oh, he never left, and stuff like that. I will also say this, the new animation face on Ash does him much more wonders than it did compared to last season in Pokemon. I wish he honestly had this animation looking in Sun and Moon, because you can look at the Sun and Moon characters, they look exactly the same from Sun and Moon anime. Like, no changes. I'm like, well, then damn, they could have had Ash have his current design in Sun and Moon instead of having that weird looking face thing. His weird looking face. But still, it's still cool. They do not mention, they do end up meeting, Go ends up meeting Ash's Alolan friends, Mallow, Lana. He runs into Lana first, Kiawe and Sophocles. We kind of get an updates of what's going on with them, so they kind of, are expanding in their world of what to do then. Kiawe thinks Go is Ash's rival, but that's when Go's like, no, I'm not really his rival. I'm his friend, his research partner, and, and stuff like that, which, Go is standing up, against. Now, can you say Kiawe did get a little bit hostile against Go? Yes, but regardless, they had a nice little battle. And they brought back the Z moves here for one episode, and Go almost literally died with his with his Raboot, and so it was a fun episode. It was a fun episode, and just to see how the gang reenacted with Ash, it was all nice and everything, and it was cool to see. It was really cool to see. Like I said, I do wish we got in more of Kukui and Burnett and them taking care of the little baby and stuff like that, which I think could have dived into the 2-episode thing. We did get to see Ash's Alolan Pokemon. I still think it's a complete bummer that he didn't take his Alolan Pokemon with him to Kanto and just put him in the Kanto thing, but hey, I understand this is his Alolan family, so he might as well just leave his Alolan Pokemon with Kukui, because guess what? His stepbrother, I guess you can say, his god brother, I guess if you want to say, because essentially it's like, Kukui and Burnett are like essentially Ash's godparents. Essentially, that's what I get a vibe of. Guess what? There's Pokemon right there, even though it's Ash's Pokemon. Guess what? Stuff like that. They don't really mention, which I thought it was a complete bummer, how the game didn't mention to go like, oh yeah, Ash is essentially he won our very first Pokemon League and he's the champion, and they never said that about that. I would have wished they had said that. Or I wish it's like, maybe Ash had a battle in defense for his title, champion title, which would have been cool to see. So yeah, but like I said, this Pokemon Journeys episode was a really fun episode. I honestly enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. It did take me back to the Sun and Moon times and just brought back some of the good things of Sun and Moon. Do I still think Go as a character did get a little bit of growth here? Yes, he did, but do I care? No, because Go is still a boring ass character for me. It was a nice character. It was a nice little. He did get a nice character development moment here this episode. And him staying up for being his own person instead of having someone else, force their own, ideals and thoughts on what he should be, which was Kiawe trying to force upon him, you should be Ash's rival, and you should be wanting to make him train stronger. But we all know Go isn't like that. His goal is he wants to be his own person and wants to catch Mew. Which, okay, yeah. But like I said, it was a fun episode. I enjoyed it. I swear. Also, I forgot to mention, there's no Team Rocket here. There's no Team Rocket. I think they also missed the Team Rocket thing because because in this episode we actually saw Beware, Stuffle, Marini, and Mimikyu, like just as a cameo. If they brought Team Rocket in there and they ran into them again, I would have enjoyed that as well. But we did see the other Pokemon, so they're all well and dandy as can be as well. So yeah, but like I said, this was a fun episode. I enjoyed it. And honestly, if you ask me, it was an 8 out of 10. It was an alright episode. It wasn't nothing really special happened here. It's just for the people who watched the Sun and Moon Pokemon anime to get that, fresh look back into Alola again and just enjoy what you liked about Alola. So yeah, it was fun. It did, like I said, it did take me back to the Pokemon stuff in Alola, but hey, it is what it is. Anyways, this is another good episode. Or it was a fun episode. I still thought it was good, but yeah. Now next week it seems like they're gonna do like fossil stuff, and finds an old Amber, which he's gonna revive into getting an Aerodactyl, which okay, seems fine to me. I'm probably not gonna review it because nothing else. But I did hear that the Ash versus B rematch is coming, and apparently I heard it's gonna be held in Chuck's gym, which is crazy. So that's insane. So yeah. Anyways, I can't wait for that episode. But yeah. So if you're expecting me to review episode 38, I'm not. So like I said, I'm only gonna be reviewing episodes that are relevant. I'm sorry, but that's how it's gonna be. Excuse me, how it's gonna be. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully you guys had a great rest of your day. If you guys like this video, leave a like. Put in the comment section your thoughts on this episode, and if you checked out the Sun and Moon anime and what were your thoughts on the Sun and Moon anime. As also, hit the subscribe button to get more Pokemon Journeys content. So till then, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Hopefully you guys are having a great rest of your day. Peace.